Well, here's what happened at Mantova then, the second round of the FIM MX2 World Motocross Championship. It was a good start for all the three KTM riders on the Red Bull bikes. Jeffrey Hurlings, 111, Marvin Muscant, number 1, and Sean Simpson, number 11. But before long, Marvin Muscant, the championship leader and defending champion, he burst into the lead. Hurlings was in second position. The 183 CLS Kawasaki of Frossard was in third, and he was being challenged by Ken Roxon, who then made a mistake and was able to close in on Jeffrey Hurlings, who then made a mistake himself in some kind of fashion. But Ken Roxon eventually found himself back on the pace and into second position, and in the closing laps charged down the leader Marvin Muscant, and it looked like it could go either way, but it was a win for Muscant. Roxon was second. In MX1, race 1, Commander Sal looked like he got a good start going into turn 1, but who was it that came out the other end? Well, it was none other than the Italian David Philipparts on the Monster Energy Rinaldi Yamaha. The Sal followed him in second. Tony Cairoli was down in around about 7th position, but Max Nagel was on the charge, so too was Jimmy Albertson on the Martin Honda. The American was inside the top 6. Anthony Boissiere on the TM was having a good ride as well, but soon Tony Cairoli was on the charge and was picking off riders in front of him. Next up, it was Jimmy Albertson's turn to be forced out of the way, this time though by Max Nagel, as he made his way through the pack. Cairoli then followed suit, and there was another couple of more points on the board for the Italian Cairoli. But up front, Tony Cairoli, this was a battle for the championship, Cairoli and Max Nagel. But it was a win for Commander Sal. Cairoli was second and Nagel was third. Second MX2 race, as they went down into turn 1, once again it was the 3 KTMs, but this time they were joined by Jake Nichols on the HM Plant UK Red Bull KTM. Marvin Muscant got off to a good start, so too did Ken Roxon, but then he made this mistake here as he challenged Jake Nichols for 4th position. That allowed the young Brit back through. Then Roxon and and Sean Simpson had a good battle as well. Eventually, Sean Simpson having to give way to the hard-charging German. Sean Simpson was lucky not to get involved in this incident when Jeremy Van Hoorbeek failed to recover from a scrub going into the final corner. That would be costly for the young Belgian. Hurlings, though, he was leading all the way until the final corner. He made this mistake. Marvin Muscant went around the outside and made the pass here. So it was going to be Marvin Muscant from Jeffrey Hurlings. Ken Roxon would have to settle for third. Muscant still leads the championship. And the final race of the day, MX1 race 2. Kawasaki rider Sebastian Pourcel got caught going down into turn 1, but it was Tony Cairoli from David Philipparts as they came out of the first turn. Anthony Boissiere, number 10 on the TM, was in third position, but he'd got Kevin Strybos and Max Nagel for company. Nagel having to work extremely hard in this second moto just to pick up the points. Eventually, though, he found a way through into third position. Commander Sal, though, he didn't start so good, our race 1 winner. And eventually found a way past Boissiere, but he was now in 4th place. Max Nagel eventually found his way through the rest of the pack to get into 3rd position, and David Philipparts had to settle for 2nd. He was no match for Tony Cairoli, who went on to take victory in Moto number 2, the overall Grand Prix, and is now the new championship leader as we head to round 3 in the Netherlands.